Once upon a time in a small town in ancient Israel, Jephthah, a young man, is training with his father Gilead in the art of warfare. His father is proud of him, but the atmosphere is tense. Jephthah's half-siblings, children of his father's legitimate wife, look on disapprovingly.
I'm ready, Father. Teach me everything I need to know. One day, I'll fight by your side.
You're a good son, Jephthah.
But there are those who'll never accept you as their equal. Jephthah's half-brothers approach, sneering at him.
You're not one of us, Jephthah. Your mother was a prostitute. You have no place here.
That doesn't make me any less of a warrior.
Jephthah's mother had been rejected, and now Jephthah himself faces the same rejection. His father tries to defend him, but the social stigma is clear.
You are brothers, all of you. But you need to understand, Jephthah is my son.
The half-brothers continue to taunt Jephthah, driving him out of his home and his town. Jephthah walks away, leaving behind the family he desperately wants to belong to. Jephthah travels to a distant land, where he begins to form a group of outcasts, men who, like him, have been rejected by society. They become a band of warriors, skilled and tough, surviving off the land. We've all been cast aside, but we have something they don't: the strength to fight and the will to win. Together, we're unstoppable. As Jephthah leads his new group, they quickly become known for their courage and prowess in battle. They defend towns from marauding bands of Ammonites, a neighboring nation. News of Jephthah's abilities reaches the elders of Gilead, who are in desperate need of a leader. The elders of Gilead are in a crisis. The Ammonites, led by their king, the Ammonite king, are threatening to invade Israel's territory. The Israelites, desperate for a commander, remember Jephthah's name.
We need someone who knows battle, someone who has led men in war. The only man who can save us is Jephthah.
But he's the son of a prostitute. He's an outcast.
Yes, but he's the best warrior we've got. We must humble ourselves and go to him.
The elders send a delegation to find Jephthah. After a long journey, they find him training his men in a remote area.
Jephthah, we come to you with great humility. The Ammonites are attacking, and we need a leader. Will you come back and lead us in battle?
Jephthah looks at them, torn. He has been rejected by this very people, but he sees the desperation in their eyes. He speaks carefully.
You've come to ask me for help now, after you drove me out? Why should I come back? Why should I fight for you?
We were wrong to reject you, Jephthah. We need your strength. If you lead us to victory, you will be our leader, not just in battle, but as our judge.
He knows he has the power to change the course of Israel's fate, but there's a condition he needs to set.
I'll lead you. But if we defeat the Ammonites, I will be your leader, and you will not turn me away again.
Before the battle, Jephthah makes a vow to God, swearing that if God grants them victory over the Ammonites, he will offer as a burnt sacrifice the first thing that comes out of his house when he returns.
Lord, if you give me victory over my enemies, I will dedicate to you the first thing that comes from my home. I trust in you to deliver us.
The Israelite forces, now led by Jephthah, face the Ammonite army. The battle is fierce, and Jephthah fights with all his might, leading his warriors to victory.
Fight for your families. Fight for the land. We will not be slaves to the Ammonites.
With God's blessing, Israel defeats the Ammonite army. Jephthah's leadership is undeniable, and the Israelites celebrate their victory. Jephthah, victorious, begins to make his way back home, eager to see his family. As Jephthah approaches his home, he sees his daughter, the only child, running toward him, filled with joy at her father's return. She is the first to greet him.
Father, you've returned! The Lord has given you victory. I knew you would triumph.
Jephthah's heart sinks as he remembers the vow he made to God. His daughter is the first thing to come out of his house. He is devastated, knowing he must fulfill his vow.
Ah, my daughter. What have I done? I made a vow to God that I would sacrifice the first thing that comes out of my home, and it is you.
Father, you made a vow to the Lord. If it is God's will, I will accept it. But allow me time to prepare. I want to spend a few days with my friends in the mountains, mourning my fate.
Jephthah, heartbroken but obedient, agrees. After her time of mourning, Jephthah fulfills his vow, and his daughter is offered as a sacrifice. Jephthah's actions are remembered not just for his victory, but for his unwavering faith and obedience to God. Although his story is tragic, it is also one of ultimate devotion.
I led Israel to victory, but at a great cost. My story is not one of glory, but of sacrifice. And in that sacrifice, I pray others will see the strength of faith, the power of obedience, and the depth of God's will.